twice. No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him, gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing, meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
So, we kill Gortash, or Gale dies. It is not an easy call. On the one hand, killing Gortash would be fun. On the other, Gale can be very annoying. We probably should save the wizard, though. He does have his moments.
bloody freak won't get away with this. That's my wizard she took, and we're gonna get him back.
Orin thinks Gale's abduction is an ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
Come for a chat?
Damn it all! We've got to get Gale back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
That face thief Orin's made off with Gale. We'll need to rescue him. Unless we actually intend to kill Gortash for her.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known, the little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. The same thrills I offer you. Some experiences are better when shared. Tonight, then. Be ready.
Let's talk. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
A welcome face. How can I help?
Keep your distance, darling.
Can't give up now.
Work to do.
Oh, action, not reaction.
At least things have stayed interesting.
A long way to go still.
Assume nothing.
Someone there?
The truth is the truth.
Go.
People don't always know their own minds. Could just be
Interesting.
Wouldn't be the first across the Gazette's pages.
Smile! As a fever sear me to my core! I will bow.
What to do?
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
News of your good deeds has traveled fast. The merchant is all too happy to extend a certain generosity towards you, where the price of goods is concerned. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
What's inside? Have to keep going.
Divine protectors of Baldur.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Here we go.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed.
trust no one.
On tippy toes. Quietly. A little chicanery.
There you go. There's a
How considerate. Now. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Let's be quick. Neither seen nor heard. Traps. How considerate. Move unseen. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. What a day. I wonder. This way. Careful, I bite. All right.
Indolence breeds madness.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
What's next, I wonder? It shall be done.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's see here. Over there.
You want to let Talona loose in our city?
Poor sweet fool. You speak as if the plague throne is...
You're good at sorting things out. Want to bonk this one on the head and do us all a favor?
You! Talona has no use for those who struggle against the inevitable.
Let's get going. Time to press ahead. Here goes nothing.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, it'll need to preserve me. I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. We're farmers, not fighters. That's not the answer for us. Corson's strong, but he's a gentle soul. Easy to take advantage of. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place him as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? That's what I was thinking too. Was drinking to get up the courage to do it. But it's hard. Because it means goodbye to our family's farm. Corson will never work those fields. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
This way.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you, thank you.
Let's see what's to be said.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Write to the council. This cannot happen again.
I still can't believe...
Oh, that's certainly the last wine festival we'll be hosting.
Someone there?
Oh, the children are safe.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
I think if someone hadn't intervened...
This way.
All the articles about cults and war. Oh, right.
Yes, please. All right.
I was joking. You really are
The paper says we're safe here.
But we're not. We may as well be outside the walls with the Absolute.
Lie to us.
It's obvious, isn't it?
No point reading the Gazette. You might as well be reading the walls of a tavern privy.
Warning you. There's one of you and four of us.
Kinda terrifying that the likes of Lord Gortash can just decide what's true or not. Despicable.
If I must.
What do I think of Lord Gortash?
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city? So what can we do about it? All the lies they're publishing, I mean.
Not a lot, unless you want to set fire to the Baldur's Mouth Gazette headquarters.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
Sending a strongly worded letter would be a good place to start.
If by strongly worded...
I want to have a word.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker goat. Customers. They ruin everything.
You're responsible for some good news for a change, from what I hear. Keep it up. We could all use some good news.
I understand you've done something creditable, though I couldn't be bothered to read the entire article.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
Well, they're called steel watches, right? They're what?
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. Isn't it? Got it at Carmen's, if you must know. Now, putting it, I want to hear this guy.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards.
Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yogs. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other. The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
I bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
No time to rest? I want to have a word.
Never run away like that. The hostel's up that way.
If not over, then through.
I'd love a proper interview. My name in the broadsheet, a chance to meet Mr. Needle.
Seems simple enough.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
The soap here smells funny.
Or maybe two. And you. I can eat in bed.
I just hope somewhere has
Never heard a racket like this back home. Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure that there's no misinformation.
Safely. The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the steel watch taking up resources. Huh.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's steel watch? Well, I am
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
As the Absolute's forces... no qualms about the quality of fronts. I've always enjoyed reading myself.
Don't tell our writers that.
We will be
Their
protected.
egos are big enough as it is.
I know that those who oppose Lord Gortash burn in their all-consuming radiance of the one.
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside.
Oi! I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
People don't always know their own minds. You've got to keep them safe, that's all.
You'll not find...
No time to chat, mate, sorry. Since Gortash donated this printing machine, we've had ridiculous volume to shift.
One 156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to? Wait, are you... Oh, I see. Real comedian type. Piss off!
We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
Baldur's mouth.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes.
Adequate, but no better. Ho! Hang on. This should be against the rules. Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me. Hey, you know why it isn't wrong to fart in a Stormshore tabernacle?
My faith will guide me.
Smells divine. Another triumph. Yes, indeedy. I'm still the comedy king.
This guy is funnier than a gnome on a windmill.
Gortash is a visual, sure enough. His visuals
Onward, ever onward. better do the talking.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted knees.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town. Now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
I've got a long road ahead. From one warrior to another, I must say. It's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then it'll be my turn.
Looking ahead. I should speak up.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
Where is that confounded mop? Yes, friend. The 6th one today. You want to be my friend? Do not regurgitate on my floor. Very well, then. No regurgitation. That's a solemn vow, and I'm going to hold you to it.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watches. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Moving ahead.
Drink up, Lars. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Lars, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do.
You can't talk to Chloe that way, you vagabond. Take that back, or else.
Oh, Lars, I never knew you had it in you. Let's get another bottle and take it home.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour. At least that's what I read in the mouth.
Say, it's the city's new hero. I hope you're looking to settle down here. If so, Roger Gherkins is your man for real estate. Once the situation stabilizes, of course.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
News of your good deeds has travelled fast. The merchant is all too happy to extend a certain generosity towards you, where the price of goods is concerned.
Don't tell our writers that.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Keep your distance, darling.
keep a blade close. Let's be quick. Tippy toes. Really?
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look, especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the printworks already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
Any fear-mongering here.
Watch your back.
Not a lot, unless you want to set fire to the Baldur's Mouth Gazette headquarters.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewelry at discount price for a good cause. A beautiful necklace. It belonged to my grandmother. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. I hate to say it, but I'm desperate. The jeweler only offered me a pittance. It seems the market is flooded with loot brought in by adventurers. Thank you, sir. You've done me a kindness.
You just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there! No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Why so much business today?
Some customers know there's a war on.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
And consider it yours, love.
Oh, you are a sweetheart. Thank you from both of us. This one's got a heart of gold. I don't know what we'd do without him.
It's shocking how much food gets chucked. You should get them to put that in the Boulder's Mouth Gazette. Like giving you what other people have been.
Hope this ends well.
I'm ready. Time to meet your maker. Better to hide sometimes.
Wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks. How delicious.
Friend!
step at a time. Let's see.
Good. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
That might be where to look. Quick step. What's this? Don't mind if I do.
I'm ready.
Keep a blade close.
Eager for battle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What now? Leave no trace. Stepping softly. A very penetrable pocket. On my way. Into the shadows. Don't look now.
Still alive, so that's progress. With haste.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself. You may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlaakithka sivim hrath krashat.
Death won't take me yet.
Vlaakith is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
I'll give it a shot. No traps, please.
Go. That's curious. Very well, then. Well, hello.
Let's move. On my way. Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
Better not be cursed.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
Something over there.
The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
That's curious.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter. A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
One true way.
No time to rest. Need to find a way forward. that'll fit in my pack. Let's have a look.
Start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Thefts and murders.
Sometimes I wonder
Don't
why we're even
linger.
friends.
Nowhere's safe anymore, no matter how many steel watchers Lord Gortash tries to...
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home.
Why?
I'm glad you are.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you must.
Look, we've got nothing to do with the Absolute. Come out, or I'll have to come find you.
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet? Suit yourself. If you change your mind, I'll be here all the time, really.
You're louder than the...
Just another crate.
Someone there? Simple.
By all means.
Behold! The sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
A gazette today. Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day. The
Yeah! I mean, yeah, verily, behold, and stuff. Just like Astondo the Greater says.
The path less traveled.
Come out, or I'll have to come find you. Let me back in. I'll bring Larian out here, you tin tube. You tell Larian I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Larian should have warned us. Sod it. Enough. Larian and his precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
What do you mean?
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it die like the goldfish, though.
Customers, especially if you're the one at fault.
apparently.
The water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist.
You! What do you want? Life goes on, doesn't it? Whether you want it to or not.
His voice catches. There's more going on here than meets the eye.
Please just make your purchase and go. I don't have energy for anything else. Please just make your purchase and go. I don't have energy for anything else. Be quick about it.
All right. What now?
Don't worry about it.
His voice catches. There's more going on.
Please just make your purchase and go. Please just make your purchase and go. I don't have any... Be quick about it.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death, in the Dreadlord's name.
Over, then through.
What now?
What's next, I wonder? Onward then.
Still breathing, despite everything. What's hiding here?
How delicious. I'll just help myself. A quick rummage. Watch the shadows.
You have my attention. Yes, of course.
What? Be very sure before you make to visit the Roakan. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
Yes, why not?
me, can't stop. There's only so much shopping time left before the absolute breaches the city.
I can tell you're a discerning customer. You're after nothing but the best. And luckily for you, that's exactly what I have. The best necromantic charms in the city. Or your money back. Think of the possibilities once you have a fresh, high-quality, completely safe zombie at your disposal.
Gods, but it stinks! Looks like somebody melted most of its flesh off. I'd be a laughingstock with that lumbering round after me.
You and I both know that being undead takes a toll. We also do matching liveries and complimentary perfume spritzers. All seasonal, of course.
Complimentary, you say?
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
To pick up some hair oil.
What can I do? I have a lot of domestic tasks that are quite frankly beneath me.
That's why.
All those humdrum chills. They're particularly good at perhaps especially food disposal. They'll happily eat anything you put in front of them.
It is rather a pain to clean up.
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Wouldn't trade it for the world. So I wouldn't. Anything I can help you with? Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
It is rather a pain to clean up after dinner.
Does this a signed copy? Make sure you empty them.
How can I help you? Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Larian was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sites of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
The Annals of Karsus. Where better to learn the secrets of the crown than in the writings of the one who might have forged it.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The annals of Carthus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension.
I'd be a laughing stock with that.
Oh! What's an issue of Baldur's Mouth Gazette doing in here?
Could be interesting.
Some people are so selfish.
Blood spilled into the bin where it belonged. Jewelry, mother's leaf. Oh, God. Not everyone can just wave their hands and be healed. Why aren't they rationing anything?
Gold. It's all about profits, my love.
It certainly is at that.
With ease.
What will we do in the meantime?
I'm sure you'll manage. It's not...
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
You really should have planted that herb garden, you know. One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of mother's leaf. So what do we have?
Weed moss, mugwort, incense, 6 handfuls of assorted mushrooms. You can never have too many mushrooms.
Perhaps we ought to ask what they think of that, if anything.
I don't think it'd hurt. They'll probably have even less tomorrow.
Madness. Utter madness. Next they'll start panic buying parchment.
What do you mean? Not one for...
I saw somebody go up to Larian's tower last 10 minutes. It looked a proper fright when they came out.
Surely you can't just go roughing up your customers, especially if you're the one at fault.
Apparently Larian.
I can do that.
Why aren't they rationing anything?
Where is the famous Larian? His shop is an utter shambles.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
This is ludicrous. My complaints will be heard.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The Absolute's making people panic.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
I'm sure you'll manage. It's not as
How delightful!
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Larian's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Let's give this a try.
The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The Night Song. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. Very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. Choose your next words carefully, friend. They determine the length of your very life. You will bring me the night song, won't you?
We're all very impressed by your loyalty, but have we considered not aggravating the incredibly powerful Archmage?
You aren't the only one who knows what's on offer for the night song's retrieval. Consider carefully whether you'd like to see your fortune in someone else's hands. Someone who might slip into your camp at any moment, or harry you through street and inn until you're run ragged and surrender. The choice is yours. Fortune or imminent death? I know you'll choose wisely.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Larian right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Larian, was it?
Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. That's my greatest fear. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Larian will be nothing in comparison.
That guy makes my skin crawl. So, what's the plan? Do we chase him out of town or skip straight to skull cracking? I'm not bloodthirsty. I'm dangerous creep thirsty. This guy is terrible news. I say we stop him before he hurts anyone. Better yet, let Dame Aylin do it. She deserves to look him in the eye before she ends him.
One with the weave.
Never a dull moment.
Intentions. I look forward to helping her pound this whelp's skull to grit. Make space, and my might is yours. Well chosen. Action, not reaction. Assume nothing. Indolence breeds madness.
No, never mind. Sunlit's on my line.
I want a pet elemental.
Never wanted the easy path.
How delicious. Easy. Quick step.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected. Congratulations, you've convinced them to give you access. Now what?
don't mind if I do. Watch the shadows. All right. Let's be quick.
Welcome, dear. If you have information about, let your knowledge determine.
Should be easy.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
The absolutes make you.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Keep your distance now.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the Night Song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The Night Song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asimar, she must go directly into the caging runes.
My magic is yours to command, Master Larian. Simply say the word.
I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
notice. Good.
Larian, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty. The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? Perhaps. Yet if I could run him through 1,000 times, I wonder. Battle has tired my mind, made me susceptible to flights of fancy. You were excellent in battle, as is your way, and I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
What have we here? I'll just help myself.
Let's move.
Trust no one.
There's no time to waste.
Action, not reaction.
Alas, time for chatter.
Dame Aylin has little to feel sorry about. The Roacan would have inflicted a far worse fate on her given the chance.
I will be heard.
I expected Nightsong to be overjoyed after killing her fair-haired fool. Instead, she just seemed tired. Hardly. It's going to be the greatest moment of my life. The blood, the screaming. Just thinking about it makes me smile.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman we both love so very dearly.
A welcome face. How can I help?
Light on my feet.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Let's talk.
I will return to camp shortly. I just need a moment to... Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
What now?
What's next?
What a day.
All right. What now? Let's see what this does. These boots have seen everything. I should speak up.
Is this a signed copy? You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk. Gobbling party cooker. What's that doing in here? It must have some sort of merit if Sorcerer Sundry stocks it, I suppose. Well, at least they seem to use the... everything.
So what can it do? Everything. I have a lot of...
Not a title for me, I think.
Literature department. Can I help you? Vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer Sundry's will be as well. Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
Jewelweed, mother's leaf, all gone.
Typical will be heard.
Not everyone.
Oh, wow. It might just be there's not much left. The Absolute's making people panic.
Absolute or not, I still need my full complement of herbs. How am I supposed...
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorcerer. I am an unperson in service of the
The Roakan's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise.
To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the Night Song, say Night Song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, to learn more about the search for the Night Song, say Night Song. To learn more about Master Larian, say Larian. To learn more about my good self, say projection. You're sure to find what you're looking for.
Not a dicky bird.
Gobbling party cook. Wave
Customer service.
must have some sort of... Well, at least they seem to be served.
Stories!
Do you think they might write about me in Baldur's mouth someday?
What can we do about it?
Only if it's to review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing.
I dress well.
As a person.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
What now? Let's move.
Gortash tries to jam down.
Once the washing is finished, you can play all you like.
People don't always know their own minds.
You'll not find any firm do chores anymore.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Everyone has to contribute, darling. We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is...
Just like old times. Subtle steps. Very well, then. A quick rummage.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. You feature heavily in the central article, lambasted as a danger to the city.
Simple. Nothing. Ready or not. This way. How about this? Yes, please. Let's go. What a day. Over there. Keep a blade close. That might be worth a look. It's mine now. Let's hope for gold.
Now, I'm not sure you could get me out of here, but I'm not taking any bloody chances. Let's get this article nice and loose. There. Now, you'll need to find a replacement piece, of course. Make sure it's a good one. Listen, mate, I'm already... As the old saying goes...
What's this? Careful, I bite.
The block has a broadsheet article engraved upon it. It speaks positively of you.
Oh, you've returned. Ready to sow some discord? How delightful.
That's what the people need to know. On the hunt. Don't linger.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
I wonder. All right.
To be here. You're about to be ejected.
Doing my best.
Sea shanties.
Tread carefully.
Our lives are yours, and our enemies are forfeit.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
You shall bring us.
Did you
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle. Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry.
Only Lord Gortash to protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolutes. As the Absolutes' forces stalk ever closer, take solace in its brilliance. And know, you two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
She awed.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat Ita.
anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
I have something to ask.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. It's a tantalizing prospect. How better to protect the frontiers than as a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate? What evils could I vanquish with the flaming fist at my command? Presuming, of course, the people can stomach the sight of these God's damned horns. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds and the city from the brain. Go on then.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But What does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
The devil Mizora's made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Ah, ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, We must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
How much farther can I go?
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different. from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Berlin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals. Even the mind flayers. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom. I won't, but I could do with your assistance. You remain attached to your physical form. I suggest you shed that attachment. We will do better against the Elder Brain the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
Drier than the Amarok. We have still watchers promenading the streets, and you're worried about the price of oil.
He's delivered. Yes.
But these days,
These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes melt.
or Gortash's diary. Once the watchers see off the coast.
Brandy is the cure for most ills, I do believe.
I've read them out for years.
Lovely day for it.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It would certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh. Leave him some time, and then...
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back.
I just don't want to lose anyone else, all right?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, we're right here with you.
I hope so. I really do.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a Gazette? Thank you.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? And harshly. Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
I hope so. I really do. Off the streets.
He'll manage. There's nothing that man can't do.
Ha! Caught you! Bet you thought you were so clever sneaking back in. Guards!
People don't always know their own lines. You've got to keep them safe. That's all.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here. We're an honest publication.
Forgive me. I was lost in my thoughts, as usual. I've found myself in something of a quandary. Yours is an opinion I'll gladly hear on the matter. I fear our unwillingness to make difficult decisions is doing more harm than good. I regret straying from Mistress' instruction. All the suffering around us, it is our fault. I am reconsidering taking a more drastic approach. My apologies. I shouldn't place my own guilt onto your shoulders. I'm afraid to say I have been holding back. Every single day. We both know the orb I carry inside me is powerful enough to burn away the Absolute's blight in an instant. But what stays my hand? Obstinacy? Misplaced morals? Simple fear of dying? You? The inevitable has been delayed far too long already. No more, I say. It's time to make a stand. Deadly serious. This is the burden we must carry. To condemn the few to save the many, or Baldur's Gate will only be the first city to fall. The day will come when I lose control of the power within me anyway. There's nothing you or I can do to stop that. God's damned if I'm gonna let it be for nothing. If Mystra gave me one purpose, it was this. To destroy Baldur's Gate and the Absolute with it. There is nothing better than leaving in a blaze of glory. Casey verum vidiant!
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. but I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.